Today we're going to be talking about mobility before, during, or after your workout. When the heck do you do this stuff? When do you foam roll your head, huh? Hey everybody, it's Zeke Fit Freak. Welcome to the place to create the best mind and the best body you love. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I too loud for you, Zeke? Hey, don't mind the cat. He just likes to take up the screen. He wants to be a movie star. We've talked about it. The little Zeke man. Let's not get started. Okay, so mobility. When should you do it? When should you not do it? And what is mobility? There's a ton of definitions out there. I don't think it's necessarily a black and white thing. I think it's kind of in the gray area, like most things, right? But for this video and most things I talk about, mobility is the ability of a range of motion, okay? So wherever you can go in a range of motion, the ability of that. So if I'm gonna raise my shoulder up and I get stuck here, there's not a lot of mobility there, right? To get overhead like a lot of people want to do, right? Okay? Or if you're raising your leg up and you can't get much higher than that, there's a lack of mobility there either in your hip, your knee, etc. Okay? So it's that range of motion that we can take your body through, okay? And that's mobility in a nutshell, okay? But like I said, a lot of definitions out there, but for the most part, that's what we're talking about, especially when we're talking about foam rolling and all that good stuff. When should you do it really is going to depend on you, like most things, right? So if you do it before a workout, and I think a lot of people like that because they warm up a little bit while they're foam rolling and stuff like that. So their heart rate gets up a little bit, they get like a little mid-sweat, you know, and they start feeling better and they start like, all right, now I can lift some heavy weight, or, you know, go into their warm-up sets, which I highly recommend. Right? So that's why a lot of people do it before, but it's not necessarily the right way to do it, okay? Honestly, you could do it before, you could do it during your exercise, or after. Now, what does that look like during your exercise? During your exercise, let's say you do a set of squats, right? Woo! Feel those babies, right? And then you can go foam roll your quads, for instance, and then go right into your second set, okay? Now, if you feel a difference, that's great. Keep doing that. You know, test and retest. Like I say all the time, we're all scientists, okay? You need to hypothesize, test your theory, and roll with it if it works, throw it out if it doesn't, okay? Test, retest that, okay? Now, a lot of people also like to foam roll after, okay? Now, foam rolling isn't the only mobility that is at your disposal, right? You can use lacrosse balls, you can start using bands, all this stuff, right? Or you go to a clinician, you do Grafton, you do ART, all that stuff, right? But for this video, let's just stick with the foam roller. So let's say you want to do it after your workout. Great. If you feel better doing that, go for it. Now, with my clients, I usually say, let's foam roll to start, right? Or warm up, like I said. Then do a couple warm-up, sets, not thinking about mobility, but then I'll have them stretch after, because I think elongating the muscle after your workout is actually going to help you recover faster, okay? That's kind of a different video with stretching, but for the most part, I like to stick with foam rolling or any of this active release stuff either before or during a workout, okay? But I also come home some nights and like right before I go to bed, I'll foam roll, because that's going to put an input in your nervous system and it's going to relax you out a little bit and helps you sleep. That's like a little hack there, a little extra tip for you. But for the prime, use of mobility with foam rolling and all that stuff, you need to find out what works better for you. So the answer to this question is really all of the above, right? What works best for you. But at the end of the day, you can't really foam roll anything too much. And you don't need to be afraid like, oh my gosh, I foam rolled for an hour and I'm gonna like break your entire leg apart, all right? That's not gonna happen either, okay? That's just not possible. We can't make structural changes like that just by foam rolling, okay? But let's say if you're foam rolling for an hour, you're doing it wrong, okay? This test-retest method really should be like a 30-second, nice, concise movement, rolling, let's say, your quads in this instance, right? And if you feel better, if you feel like you broke some tissue up and you feel better there, then go for it. And you can do that a couple, sets if you need to, but really foam rolling shouldn't take that long. I see a lot of people spending 10, 20, 30 minutes foam rolling their entire body, or like 10 minutes on one area or something like that. Really, 10 minutes at the max is all you need to get that warm up and to work those muscles like you want to with the foam roller. I hope that answered your questions, guys. Any more questions, comment below. Like it, please. The likes matter. Like me. I need the likes, please. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Zeke, thanks for being here, bud. You should thank him too. Make sure you comment below for little Zeke, man. Hey, have a beautiful, fantastic, amazing day. Live life. I'll see you next time.